Start recording, and we are going to screen share. All right, guys. Thank you all for getting on. All right, so I didn't tell anyone what our topic was going to be on today because I was personally trying to think of what I felt you guys could benefit from. And since we have a lot of new coaches, and I've been getting a lot of questions lately on why is it writing through? Oh, all right. Just don't mind the scribbling. Sometimes that automatically happens, and I don't know why. But anyways, so some people have been asking a lot about social media and how to grow their business using social media, especially starting out. Not having a lot of friends on Facebook, it kind of scares people a little bit. So I want to try to make that better and make you guys feel comfortable and know that we all started out in the same place, not having very many friends on Facebook, only having Facebook as our social media for the most part. But it's all about stepping out of that comfort zone and doing trainings, and we have plenty of trainings to help us, and learning how to use those new social media so you can help more people and find others around you other than in your particular area that you're already talking to. So I'm going to go ahead and start with our shout outs. So we have a lot of rank advancements today. We have 3 new diamonds on our team. We have Heather Jones, we have Christina Paulette, and Caitlin Hawley. And all 3 of them are actually in our 30-day Climbing Up the Leadership Ladder training. So congratulations, guys. Caitlin is actually one of Lauren Penrose's coaches, and Heather and Christina are both Regan Long's coaches. So they're growing an amazing team. They are doing really, really good, leading by example, doing a fantastic job. So great job, guys. And then we have a lot of new emeralds. We have Jessica Brennan. We have Stacy Waig. Stacy, I hope I'm saying your name right. I see you all the time. Okay.
It's Waggy.
Waggy?
Yeah, it's a strange one.
No, it's not strange at all. It's okay. We have April Walsh, and we have Kim Carr, who is also on the call, and we have Danielle Ashway. So awesome job. And I just want to say, Kim Carr, when you started that, you started what, 2 weeks ago or so?
Yes.
And you have how many coaches?
I have 7.
Awesome. That just shows what you can do if you want to work for it. Put yourself out there. Sometimes it takes getting uncomfortable to get comfortable, and just show everyone what you have and what you can give them. And that's what it's all about. So congratulations, guys. Tons of new coaches that are rank advancing like crazy. And then we have the top producers of Forever Fit. So we have Laura Hickox at 5'16". Amazing job. She is actually the only coach who reached above 500, but we have tons that are almost there. We have Regan Long at 465. We have Cheryl Isola at 450. Lauren Penrose at 420, Jill Cleek at 420, Gowan at 390. We have Dana Lindberger at 360, Maya Miller at 360, and Shayna Wonderly at 330. Awesome job.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Can you go back? That confuses me. So that's your personal orders? Like, is that me personal ordering?
Yeah. Okay. So right here I have your PV.
Only certified us for like 50.
Can you guys make sure that
we went down 120 feet. So my ears have been a little effed up.
Guys, if you notice that you're not muted, can you please make sure?
Oh, good.
I can't find who it is. I'm trying.
So yeah, I'm with the fam right now. We're actually driving.
All right, someone did it. Good job. All right, thank you guys. So the PV means your customer orders and your personal orders. Those count as your PV. So when you have your team, you have team volume, which only comes from your coaches and their customers and personal volume. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
So top producers for personal volume is what this is.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just
And your
my customer orders
yes,
and my personal orders.
yes,
Okay.
correct.
Like Susan, that's who I found out. She ordered her another bag of Shakeology. That's how I got the 5th point that you're asking. Like someone, okay. All right.
Yep,
Gotcha.
you got it. Yep.
Okay.
Does not come from your coaches or your team, just
Okay.
your customers and your personal orders.
Okay. Got it.
I'm glad that you're asking these questions because I'm sure it's a question that another coach has. So cool. All right. And then we have Success Club earners. So we have a lot of coaches actually doing really well that are already above 10. We have Heather Jones at 18. And again, she is one of our newest diamonds. So she is doing really, really well in every aspect of her business. Erin Trail at 16. Kim Carr at 14, Lauren Penrose at 14, Reagan Long at 13, Emily Richter at 12, Megan Blinka at 11, Lauren De Palma at 10, and then we have Michael Gowan at 9, Cheryl Isola at 9, Kelly Doherty at 8, Jessica Brennan at 8, Christy Doherty at 8. We have Erica Ellis at 7, Melissa Brown at 6, Melissa Bueller at 6, April Walsh at 6, Jeff Jones at 6, Nicole Joshak at 6, Lauren Neff at 6, Lori Schustrick at 5, and the list goes on, but I wanted to give everyone who has already hit Success Club 5 and above a huge congratulations, because now you can breathe a little bit. We still have some time in the month, so please don't think that the game's over. If you're at 1, if you're at 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4, you guys still have time. Just think of what people do in a week, in 2 weeks. They can actually, you guys can do it in a day. It's just on what time you want to commit to it, how many people you want to talk to and reach out to. It's completely up to you. So keep up the good work. You guys are doing awesome. There's tons of people on the leaderboard. All right. So, and just a little extra here about Success Club. What this is, I try not to look at it as just a number, because it is people that you're signing up, and they're people who are joining our challenge groups and joining our team. So think of it as the lives that we're changing, both physically, financially. We're helping them get fit, and financial freedom as well. So, you know, it really makes a big difference looking at it, numbers versus people. So how we hit Success Club, if you guys are new in this business, you get points for every challenge pack, which includes the fitness program and your Shakeology and Home Direct. I always add in there that it also comes with a nutrition guide, because every fitness program has a nutrition guide. So you get 2 points for every challenge pack purchased off of you and your site. And then you get 1 point for every Shakeology and Home Direct. So if this is just a one-time order of Shakeology that someone purchases, that does not count. And if someone tells me, oh, I want to try Shakeology, I don't know if I want to do it every month, I'm just going to do a one-time fee, I always recommend that they get the Shakeology and Home Direct. Why I do that? Because you're saving $13 every month. If you get it in Home Direct, they can still cancel at any given time. I even have people say, if you are absolutely positively sure you do not want that Shakeology coming that next month, still go ahead and place the order in Home Direct, because you're going to save in shipping with the $13. And as soon as you order, you can send an email saying you want to cancel your HD order. Like it is completely okay to do that. But at least it saves them money, and it gives you a point for Success Club. So it's a win-win deal. All right. So actually, I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to go over a couple more things here. If you guys know about the sales, we have a few sales going on still this month. We have PIO, which is $140. It's normally $160, and this is all challenge packs. So we have the PIO challenge pack. We have Insanity Max. We have Body Beast and the Ultimate Reset. So make sure that you guys are promoting those. If someone is interested and they don't want to spend all of the extra money, offer the challenge pack sales that we have. Give them the promotions that we have. And when I say, for instance, the PIO challenge pack, it's $140. I tell them you're getting the workout program for $10, rather than saying that you're saving 50 on Shakeology or 70 on Shakeology because Shakeology is never discounted. I never discount Shakeology because of the value of it. So, I always will devalue the fitness program before I would ever devalue Shakeology. It's our number one product. Like I said, it does not go on sale ever. So this kind of helps people also understand the value of it. All right, cool. And then we have the events coming up. Nashville is coming very, very soon. It's July. When is it? July 16th through the 19th. Sorry, guys, I'm losing it. Nashville, Tennessee. It's going to be amazing. It's the biggest training of the year. If you guys are unsure if you want to work this business or you don't know what you can get out of it, attend Summit. Use it as, you're putting money into this business. You will get so much out of it if you just put the little investments in. A lot can change your life with it. You will be inspired and motivated by seeing the top coaches, the success stories, all the trainings, just hearing the CEO, Carl Deichler, talk to everyone and see his sincerity behind what he does. It's amazing. And it is also nice to go to the parties and get to meet everyone in person. Great opportunities we have. And then we also have the 2016 Success Club trip. If you guys have not got yourself on the waiting list, please make sure you do that right away because it's already sold out. Like I said, there's a waiting list. The sooner you get on the waiting list, the better chance you have of getting off. But it is to Jamaica and Haiti for a cruise. And for every success point you earn, you are earning money towards your cruise. So you can potentially have your cruise paid for. You could be going for free and taking your family. All right, and let me see here. I think, we have our sneak peek going on. Honestly, I think it's going better than it ever has. We have tons of people, and I think we have, at least 185 is what I saw last, of how many people we have in it. And there's a lot of communication and action going on in it. I think they really like the tips that we're providing them with. It's motivating them. So the more you guys can interact with them and post and just share your own journey with them, the better off they're going to be. And it might help them move toward starting with us rather than walking away from the opportunity. So I feel like it's going really well, and I appreciate you guys all participating in it. And, they're asking questions and you guys are helping out with answering them. So I really, really appreciate it. And then for all of the new coaches, also the coaches who are in the 5-day sneak peek, if they are wanting to sign up with us, we have our 18-day Coach Basics training, Getting Started Right training that'll be starting on June 1st. If I am your upline coach or you have another upline who is not having a Coach Basics of their own, make sure that they're not having their own. I'm more than happy to have you guys in. But yes, 18 days long for new coaches getting started right, or someone who has been in a Coach Basics but didn't really follow through with paying attention or participating in it, and they want to do it again because they want to grow their business. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with doing it for the second time, third time, fourth time. If it's your time to work the business and help people, we want you in and we want to help you get there. All right. I think, one more thing. Guess what? Our team shirts are in. All right. I get to pick them up tomorrow. I will be getting them and spending all weekend getting them ready to send out to everyone. So I'm excited to see what they look like. I will definitely be posting a picture and sharing with you guys what they look like. All right, so we're going to get into the nitty-gritty now, talking about social media. So when I'm talking about social media, I'm talking about building your business. And the sooner you start taking action, the sooner you're going to see the results and you're going to see the success from it. If you do not take action and you just keep wishing and dreaming about the success, it's probably not going to happen. So, take action. I know it's scary, especially as a new coach. We've all been there. We're not all extroverts, and are excited to post our workouts and our transformation and inviting. It's scary for all of us. And even from my own personal experience, I cannot tell you how many times I held back from doing a post. But it was those posts that I was very scared of. And when I would press post or send with the message, when I would get the responses and I saw what I got back from it and realized that that post that was so scary was that one that is changing someone's life. That is what you need to think about, because those scary ones are the important ones. You know, if it's your transformation, I know it's scary to post a transformation. We may not be where we want to be right now, but I'm telling you, if you wait until I'm at my transformation or at my goal weight, please do not hold back, because you know what? When people see you going through your transformation, people will relate to you more than anything. People are not going to relate to an NPC figure competitor who doesn't look like they've started from scratch. You know, you want to show them that you're using the products and that you're doing it and you're on the journey with them. And that's when you can invite them to say, join this with me. And then you can build that bond together. So a couple things. How do you grow a business with social media? And I have 3 things on here that I feel are huge. And it's sharing, inviting, and adding. So sharing, like I just said, sharing your journey and sharing that you are being a product of the product. When people are inviting people to their challenge groups, they're most likely going to look on your wall and see if you're doing it too. Because if you're not doing it, they're probably going to say, well, why would I do it if I don't even see her doing it? So, you know, post you working out, post you drinking your shake, not just the Shakeology in a bag or just your shake in the picture and nothing else. I'm talking about you getting in action, doing your workouts, a post-sweaty workout, whether it's a small success, a non-scale success, whether it's you lost a pant size or the energy you have, or like my mom posted about her cholesterol, getting off her medication, like that is what will inspire people, because there are people looking for a way out of their issues that they have. So this is where we come into place and where we can help them. So sharing your journey. If you're afraid to be salesy with sharing your journey and posting about Shakeology and the fitness programs, I want you guys to think about something. And this really helped me with my own journey. Think about whenever you go to a restaurant or you go to a good movie, or you just purchase a nice car and you really, really like it. What do? Do you post it, or do you just talk about it to all your family and friends and recommend it? That is what we're doing here. The only difference is we're actually getting paid to do it. So I want you guys to understand that we are always being a salesperson in one way or another. The only difference is we get paid for it. And we can be very successful with it. And at the same time, we can change lives. So, talk about it, be about it, and don't be afraid to share it. Because when you're not afraid to share it, it just shows that you believe in the products. And when you believe, they're going to believe. But if you don't believe in what you're doing is working, they're not going to join you. All right, so inviting to challenge groups and coaching opportunities. When you invite, I'm not saying only invite to the challenge groups all the time. We are coaches here to help others physically and financially. You will hear me say it until I'm blue in the face. We are not here only for challenge groups. So, invite people to challenge groups, invite people to the coaching opportunity. One thing that I do is I focus 1 week on one, the next week on another. That way you're not bombarding people like you say you don't want to, and you don't want to be salesy. A good way of doing that is just taking a week, focusing on your challenge groups. Take a week, focus on the coaching opportunity. So you'll notice for me, this week has been pretty much about the coaching opportunity. If you would go on my wall, you would see yesterday I posted about the success that I've had with my income, that I was able to get my sister and her fiance an amazing gift for their wedding of getting them their honeymoon. And it's something that as a nurse, I was not able to do because we weren't scraping for money, but we weren't able to save anything extra than what we had. It was almost like a paycheck to paycheck. We weren't scraping, but it was still, we were low. We couldn't just go out and purchase a big item or a honeymoon for somebody. That just wasn't in our budget. We had kids and we have to take care of them first. But what Beachbody has given me is that opportunity to do more than just the bare minimum. It was giving me the ability to have that freedom to help my family and pay it forward to them. So, and then today I was able to purchase a car, and it was amazing because I only have to pay for half of it now because Beachbody has given me that freedom to, to just go out and get a car if I wanted to. And again, please, guys, don't think that I'm boasting or bragging. It's amazing what this business can do for you if you believe it. It can change your life. And not everyone is in it for the money. I get it. But there are a lot of people that are motivated by income. There are a lot of people that are at the bare minimum. They are scraping. They want to provide financial freedom for their family. I've been talking to teachers. They're stressed out and struggling because the state is trying to take away their pension and their retirement. My husband, they're trying to take away their retirement and they don't even get a 401k put away. So literally, they're going into the state and they've been working for them for how many years and they might not get a retirement now? That's crazy. It's stressful. With this, I know that I'm making money as much as I work, and I am not having someone say, you get a 75% raise, or you can only put so-and-so away. You get to make your own success and income. And that is why it is so important for me to share that with everyone, because as you continue this business, you'll see that it does it, but you have to stick in with the business long enough to see that. And with the challenge groups, you will notice that when I'm focused on that week in the challenge groups, I will be posting a Transformation Tuesday. Well, I do that every week, but a Transformation Tuesday, a success of my own. I will talk about something about my challengers, and then I will throw in the opportunity to join my challenge group. So it's like a jab, jab, right hook. If you guys have never read that book, it's a great book because it talks about giving the little jabs, and then you throw out that right hook and invite them to the opportunity. And then adding new people. I always say add new people, 3 to 5 people a day on your social media, whether it's Instagram, whether it's Facebook, it doesn't matter. Whether it's your like page, it doesn't matter where it's at. Add them. And if you have no idea who to add, I always go to that sidebar where it says mutual friends. And as long as you guys have mutual friends, more likely they're going to add you back. If you would just go add a random person that you have no mutual friends, most likely they probably won't add you because they're going to think you're a creeper. I've had that happen, and I did do that at one time. And then I got stuck in Facebook jail. And that's the next thing that I wanted to say is when you're adding these people, keep track of who is accepting your friend request. And you can do that by going to the friends, and then there's a place where it says sent request, and you'll see who has added you or who is still pending. If they're still pending after 3 days, I just delete the request because I'm not going to get myself in Facebook jail. I've been in it 3 times. I was in it for a month twice. You don't want to do that because then you're like crap out of luck and you cannot invite anybody, and that's not fun. So be careful who you're inviting. Make sure that you're trying to look at their page if it's public, see what they're about, see if it's someone who would relate with you and who you can build that relationship with, not any random person. And like I said, I will also go to my friends of friends, friends of family. We all have mutual friends. They're more likely to add you. Does anyone have any questions? Go ahead. Go ahead, sorry.
With everybody with their like pages, what I've been doing is if somebody likes my page, like I go through and check daily, sometimes twice a day, like who's looked at my page, and you can tell if they're not your friend, and I usually click on them and see, and then I'll add them as a friend because I'm thinking, hey, if they can get me exposure even though they came across my page, and that's why it's so important to do those hashtags because those hashtags draw people towards you too.
Yes.
Does everybody know to do that, like the 3 hashtags on their like page?
Do you want to talk about it?
Who, me?
Yeah. Do you do it on your like page or on Pinterest? Do you do
On my like page. When I do my like page, Nana's Getting Fit page, what I do is I go through and see if there was any comments or likes, and then I'll look and see who liked my page. And if it's somebody who I'm not friends with, I'll see, like I'll click on their name, look at their page, see if, like kind of like what you said, see if there's any mutual friends. But there's been times where they don't have any mutual friends, and I'll see where they're located, and I'll just kind of get a feel for them to make sure they are legit, and then I'll add them as a friend.
Yeah, and I do that as well. But I still, if you want to make sure that, go to the request sent, and if they're not adding you within a couple days, I just simply delete the request.
Yeah, and we get notifications too when they add you, like when they accept your request, it'll tell you up in that one box.
Yeah.
But that's a good way to try to get exposure too for people that you don't know, because like my family, everybody's in Beachbody. So it's like, you're reaching out there to get other, to try to get your name out there as well and help as many people as you can.
And that's just a great way, I'm glad that you said all of your family is already in Beachbody. So it's like, okay, who do I go to next? But it just shows that there's still other people out there. You don't have to stop at your family. You don't have to stop at your friends. It's still an amazing possibility to reach out to other people, because your friends and family, yes, I understand they need help, and that's the first people that I go to, but there's so many more people outside of them that need your help, and they're looking for help and they don't know where to go. And again, that's where we come in. All right. Oh,
Deidra,
yes.
sorry, real quick. Does anybody use the page manager that Facebook has for your like pages, the app that you can put on your phone to manage your like page?
I have not.
I use it, and it's just because it's just an app to have on your phone that's through Facebook. It's called Page Manager, and and it gives me the notifications when people like my page or whatever. But what I've also noticed too is I've started the last couple days sharing my like page to my public, just my regular Facebook page, and the reaches, like how many people it has reached, has like quadrupled whenever it's just been just my like page out there. It's like the post I put this morning, it is already over 250 people that it has reached.
Really?
And I was only averaging maybe 15, 12 people that it said it would reach. But so what I do is I've been posting only once a day right now, but I post at 6 in the morning, and then around 10 or 11, I'll share that page just as me, not as my like page, but as me on my Facebook as public.
That's a good idea. Very good. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
That's a tip. Because I know there are a lot of people that are they're using their like page and fitness page as another source of their social media. So that's cool. And it is nice because it's not just people that you're friends with on Facebook. Awesome. All right. So next we are going to talk about what you are going to post about and who you're going to attract. So when it comes to social media, my biggest thing is do not try to target everybody. It's important to go for quality versus quantity. So one thing that I say is find 3 to 4 things that you are passionate about, and that's what you are to post about. And I have some examples here. So faith, fitness, family, clean eating, horseback riding, sewing, cooking, new moms, sports, photography. Like there are so many different areas. It's you. You are the one who has to find out what you love, what you're passionate about, and that's what you post about, because as you do that, you're going to find people that are attracted to you for who you are. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of what you're passionate about, and that's what you post about. Post 3 to 5 times a day. The more you post, the more people will see what you're doing. I'm going to say that I don't post 5 times a day. I feel like that's almost overwhelming for people. But 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, evening, there is nothing wrong with that. And when I'm saying post 3 times a day, please don't post about the same thing each time. So those 3 to 4 things that you're passionate about, switch them up. So if you are doing, something motivational in the morning, in the afternoon, I'll post about something, whether it's my workout or clean eating. In the evening, I'll post about my kids or shopping or, something else that I'm passionate about. And then the next day, what I would post in the afternoon, I would maybe post in the evening the next day, because some people are on at specific times. So someone who works evening shift won't be on in the evening, but they'll see it that next day in the afternoon when you're posting something. Does that make sense? I hope I'm not overwhelming people with the times. But you want to mix up the times, mix up the posts. Don't do everything the same. Don't always do the same thing at the certain time every single day. Switch it up a little bit. That way everyone can see what you're doing. And like I said, narrow your target market. Go for the quality versus quantity, because if you're looking for men and women from ages 18 to 70 something, are you really going to be able to relate to all them? Are you really going to be able to understand them? Focus on people like you. So for me, when I'm looking for people to join my challenge group or the coaching opportunity, I'm looking for people around my age, moms, people already into fitness or wanting to get into fitness, people who like cooking, people who love shopping, stuff like that. I get a lot of nurses and healthcare workers. So that's what you want to do. The more you can relate with those people, you'll build that bond and relationship. And they're going to say, I want to join you because I relate to you, rather than someone else who may just be going out there trying to help everybody and their mother and father. So hopefully you guys can start thinking about who you are and who you want to attract. And it's okay if you're not reaching out to 5,000 people. You would rather get 500 friends that are liking your stuff and are engaged in your stuff, rather than 5,000 friends who are giving you nothing, no feedback at all, no likes, no comments, anything. And you know what? Since I'm talking about no likes and no comments, I just want to say something, because I had this experience myself, and I know a lot of new coaches experience this too. When you're starting your journey as a coach and you're posting on your social media and you're not getting any feedback, no likes, no comments, I know it can be frustrating. I know it can make you feel like you want to quit because you're not helping anyone and you're not getting any Success Club points or you're not getting any new coaches. Please don't think like that. This is a process. I know we love that instant gratification where we just want that success and we want it now. But we have to put in the work in order to get the reward. The more work we put in, the more reward we get back. But I will say from my own experience, I would post about my workouts. I would post motivational quotes all the time. And there were so many times where I would not get a lot of feedback at all. And it made me want to quit because I would just get very discouraged. But as you stay consistent and keep doing it, I promise you, you guys will get people who send you a private message and say, thank you for that post. You motivated me to do my workout, or thank you for that. You inspired me. I'm looking for help with my fitness journey. And the reason why people don't always like and comment on your stuff is because they maybe embarrass themselves of their own insecurities and their self-image and their confidence. So them liking and commenting on your post would show the world that they're wanting help with their health and fitness, or that they're insecure. So the last thing they're going to want to do is comment or post on it. So please don't take it as people are not watching you, because I promise you, every post that you do, there is at least one person watching you, and there will be at least one person who is going to want your help. But you have to stay consistent and stay in the game, because those messages and that feedback will come with time. All right. So I know that Laura and Lori already started talking about social media outlets, but I do want to touch base on that because people think, I don't know what social media outlet to use. I have Facebook and I'm not even good with Facebook. I hear it all the time. I get it. It's okay because you know what? We all were there and a lot of us started, like I said, on Facebook with not a lot of friends. For me, I did have a lot of friends, but I had no idea who they were. I had this Facebook since college. No, I had it since the end of high school. It was one of those where you had to have that college email you had to have to get on Facebook. So I had a lot of friends that I didn't even know who they were. So I wasn't getting a lot of feedback. I had to open up a new market for myself. So for me, I went to Instagram and a blog. You'll notice at the bottom it says be good at 2, not all of them. Please, when I'm telling you about the different social media avenues to go, do not think you need to go and spend time doing all of them and trying to get everything open so you can find people everywhere, because you know what? Quality versus quantity. Again, you don't have to be good at them, because you know what? If you open up every single one of these social media avenues for yourself, do you really think you're going to be able to invest enough time to be an expert at one? Or all of them? No, you're going to be putting so much time into each of them that it's going to allow you to be average, if that. So you're going to compare to every other person out there, every other Beachbody coach out there that has their Instagram, that has their like page, that has Pinterest or a blog. So I want you guys to focus. If you do not have another social media than Facebook, open one up. And if you have no idea how to use it, research. It is not hard to do the trainings on them. I have myself YouTube videos out the wazoo of how to get a blog started, of Instagram, of a like page, of Pinterest. I personally do have all of those, but that's because I connect them all together. You do not have to have that. And I will say I do have 2 areas that I can say that I'm good at, that I get a lot of my coaches and challengers from, and that's Instagram and my blog. Those are what I focus on. Pinterest, I know that I have my stuff pinned there, and I hope that people can see my stuff. And it has helped me because I just had a Beachbody coach send me a message yesterday. I haven't even really looked at the whole message, but it first said, I'm a new Beachbody coach and I found you on Pinterest because your posts are coming up everywhere on Pinterest and I want to know how you do it. I haven't even responded because I don't even know how I did it, because I have my assistant, who is my mom, pinning everything from my blog to Pinterest. So I don't even really do anything with that. I focus on the 2 things I'm good at. So like I said, do the trainings that are out there. Get on YouTube. YouTube is like amazing. It has hundreds and thousands of videos to everything you need help with. And it is for people who have no idea what they're doing. So it's literally starting from scratch. You will learn the ins and outs of different social media outlets. So, when you're building a business with Facebook, adding friends of friends, friends of family, that's where we start to add new contacts to people. Instagram. So Lori mentioned about hashtags, and that's what I wanted to bring up. That is how I grow my Instagram, is I hashtag, which is that number sign and then a word. What those hashtags are is they're words that people search, and then when you have that in your post will come up with your picture. So I make it creative, and I will do hashtags that I would search or I want people to find me through. So for instance, fit mom, fit mama, organic living. Like I have been nurse, what do I put? Nurse, healthy nurse, stuff like that. People will search me and my stuff, or people will search like the nurse and the healthy mom and clean eating and organic living, and my stuff will come up because I use that hashtag. So I am narrowing down my target market to exactly who I want to see my stuff. And I use pretty specific words, because if you use general fitness, when you go and search fitness, as soon as you post that hashtag, you won't even see your stuff in that feed because so many people post it that it won't even be visible because so many people are doing it. Narrow that target market and put exactly what you're looking for. And that's where people who have the same interests are going to find you, and they're going to find your post, and they're going to be creative, and they're going to say, oh, I like what she's doing. Maybe I'll look through her wall and see what else she has going on. So that is how I've grown my business. I look at hashtags myself that I would use, and I look at people, and if I see a post that strikes my fancy, I'm going to go on that person's profile and look at it for 60 seconds. And if they look interesting to me, I'm going to follow them, and I'm going to start liking their stuff, and I'm going to start commenting on their pictures because I want them to see that I'm interested in them. And then I'm hoping that they'll follow me back. And that's how it works. So your like page and fitness page, there is a way to attract more people. So other than just doing your posts, you can also boost your posts and promote your page. Yes, it does cost money. So if you do not have extra money to invest in your business, fitness page may not be something that you want to do unless you can find a way to reach out to a ton of people to target who you're looking for. For me, I do use it. I've been starting to use it more. I've been boosting my posts for $5 a day. And I've also promoted my page just a couple times for likes to get new people looking. And you can target your audience to what you are looking for. So just like I said before, I have my age group, I have women, I have moms, people who like fitness, people who look at clean eating and weight loss, people who like Jillian Michaels, for example. That was one of my targeted things that I'm searching for, that people will search and see my stuff. What else did I have? Nurses, registered nurses, because that's my other career that I had. And that's when people will find you. And I have a ton of other nurses that have liked my page that are not coaches, and they follow me and they like my stuff. And that's how we build a relationship, because we have so much in common from that. All right. And then, like I said, there's also Pinterest. Please don't ask me how to use it because I don't. That's where you'll get out that YouTube. But yes, what I do, well, okay, what my mom does as my assistant and helps me out is every post that I do on my blog, she will put onto Pinterest. And whenever it's on Pinterest, I will have pictures from my blog that show up with a question asking them to check out my page with hashtags. So when people search stuff, my stuff will come up. All right, so I know a little bit about it. All right, and then we have a blog. A blog is time consuming, but it is something that would pay off. If you love writing and talking about your life and yourself, a blog is the way to go. I love my blog because I have a lot I post almost daily to my challengers. So I'm constantly putting tips in there. I'm putting recipes, which is nice because I don't have to copy and paste and retype something out. I have that recipe. It's on my blog. It's always going to be there. People will always have access to it, especially if they want to go back at another time. It's amazing. It's handy. And at the same time, I show my progress of my own journey. I show progress of my challengers and of my coaches' progress and their success in the business. I talk about Shakeology and the products that we have. Why? Because it is an easy way for me to always go back when I have a potential I'm talking to. Instead of typing out Shakeology has antioxidants and digestive enzymes and pre and probiotics and stuff that people don't even know what that is all the time, I say, you know what? It's an amazing shake full of dense nutrition. It has done this, this, and this for me. Would you mind if I sent you a link to show you exactly what it entails? Yes, sure. Perfect. I give them that little blurb. I send them that copy to my blog, and there you go. They can actually read through it and take a look at it without me giving word vomit. And then they'll come back and have questions. So a blog comes into handy very often. I also put my blog on Facebook, on my like page, like I said, on Pinterest, and it's everywhere. And when I say get your work shown on any search, I get a lot of people from my blog because people do Google searches and my stuff comes up. Whenever people, Google search, any URL engine search that they're looking for, if they type in clean eating or clean eating tips or 21-day fix, guess what? My stuff comes up because when I do a blog post and I put a picture on there, I actually put in words in that picture so it shows up whenever people will search. So anytime you want someone to search 21-day fix, I will put 21-day fix in my picture it's called an alt text. So you'll click on the picture, you would go to properties and alt text. It's hard to explain it without showing you, but I do have a video on it. But that way, all those words that are on there, anytime someone searches any of those words, your stuff comes up. And then on your blog, to the right of it, when you're doing a post, there's something called tags. It's the same concept. You put words in there that correlate with your blog. So when someone is searching the web, your stuff comes up. And that is how I have gotten a lot of traction with my business. But again, guys, you don't have to be good at all these. Other than Facebook, pick one or two other social medias that you can be really, really, really good at. If you have an Instagram and that's your only other social media and you haven't been using it a lot, start using it. If you don't like it, get a blog or start a like page and start getting really good at it. I'm telling you guys, the more you can do now, the sooner you get started, the sooner you're going to see the results from it. The more people you're going to help, the sooner you're going to help change someone's life. All right, and then we're almost done, guys. Sorry, I'm talking a lot today. Challenge groups. A lot of people don't think to build their business with people already in their challenge groups, but this is a great way to build your business because your challengers are some of the best coaches. And I will say a lot of my challengers are some of my best coaches. Don't get me wrong. I have people that started the business never using the products like Penrose, and she is an awesome coach. But look at your challenge groups also. The more they're in your challenge groups, they have the experience, so they know what the groups involve. They're on their own journey. They're already being a product of the product, and they're already learning from you as a leader. So they already know what you do as a coach. So those are the people you want to focus on. Pay attention to them. Help them get an amazing transformation. And one thing that I do is I pay close attention. I will look and see how they're posting. You know, are they doing an extra motivational post? Are they taking it upon themselves to do a sweaty post picture or putting in a recipe or adding a tip for everyone? Those people are potential coaches without even knowing that they're doing it. So, you know, also are they posting on their wall? Because a lot of challengers will like to share their journey, and it's your job to see if that's what they're doing. And then you go to them and compliment them. Tell them, you're doing exactly what I'm doing. You're just not getting paid for it. Would you like to have an opportunity to do exactly what you're doing, but earn an income? And, you know, that's when we have that 5-day sneak peek. A lot of our challengers, I will invite them and say, look, you're doing an awesome job. You're already doing what I'm doing. Do you want to get a little sneak peek and see what else we do so you can have the potential to do a little bit more with it? Earn your Shakeology back, or earn your money that you're putting into your Shakeology back, or earn enough to have groceries for the month, or a car payment, or a mortgage payment. There's so many opportunities, but we have to show them that there are opportunities other than just being a challenger. All right, so here is my big takeaway here. I want you guys to reevaluate yourselves. I want you guys to go on your social media, whether it's your Facebook, whether it's your Instagram, whether it's your blog. I want you guys to take that 60 seconds, and that's that 60 seconds that I told you about that I usually take to look at someone else's wall to see what potential they have to be on my team. I want you guys to do that for yourselves. Step out of your own shoes, be in someone else's, and look in at your wall and ask yourself, is your wall appealing to you? Would you buy something off of yourself? Would you be inspired by yourself? And how creative are you being with your post? are you posting about the same thing all the time? And are you showing those 3 to 4 things that you're passionate about or that you love? And I just want to share with you guys a couple of mistakes that people make. And I'm saying this because I did it myself. Everything I tell you guys, I've learned from many mistakes that I've made. We all make mistakes during this journey. That does not mean you're not going to be successful. If you make mistakes and you think you should quit because of your mistakes, I feel bad for you because you're missing out on an amazing opportunity. Take those mistakes and failures as a lesson learned to build a better business than what you would have before you made those mistakes. So some of the mistakes is when people are posting, they're thinking they're being creative and they're posting a bag of their Shakeology. Literally, bag of Shakeology. Here is your post. And you're hiding behind it. Or you have your cup of Shakeology and nothing else. Guys, that's not creative. Anyone can do that. Anybody. That's being salesy. Actually, if you are posting just your shake or just a picture of your workout program still in the box, like, come on, guys, we got to be creative. Talk about what it's doing for you. I don't know. Sometimes I used to kiss my Shakeology. It was because I loved it. Don't always do that. That also was not very creative. A lot of people do their motivational quotes, but they'll leave it blank with no post or message. It'll just be a quote in the morning. And I used to do that. But guess what, guys? You have to give them a message. What does that quote mean to you? You have to show the value of what that message is trying to say. In the mornings, that's usually when I do my motivational quotes because I get very motivated in the morning. I don't know. It's just I love waking up. I love getting ready for work. I love to motivate people first thing in the morning. It gets me going. And that is one thing. I post for other people, but at the same time, I'm posting for myself. But you will always see a message behind what I am posting. And that is so important. You have to show people the value. Give them the value. Give them the value behind that Shakeology. The other day I did a post about what is in your shake because so many people will go and drink any random shake because it has protein in it. This was actually a jab because someone was telling me they didn't want to sign up in my challenge group because they wanted to drink their own shake. And I said, oh, cool. Have you been getting results from it? And they ignored it. And then I said, how is the nutrition? And they said, it's good. It has this much protein and this much carbs. I said, great, but you didn't answer my question. How is the nutrition? Because protein and carbs are not nutrition. And they could not answer. So I sent a message back, even though they ignored it. I said, it's very important to get that nutrition. You know, if you're wanting help and what you're doing is obviously not working for you, look for the nutrition. That's where it's going to change. That's where you're going to fuel your body. You're going to get help with your bloating, help with your cravings, help with your energy, help with your digestive system. And that's when I did what's in your shake. And I did my post. So it was like that girl was watching what I was doing and then she saw it. So no, she hasn't signed up with me yet, and that's okay. I'm going to give her time, and I guarantee you I will get her back because she's not getting results with what she's doing, and she's a personal trainer. She wants help. She needs it. She'll come back. Be confident in that, but provide value at the same time without being bossy because when I did that post, she probably had no idea that it was relating to her, but she was probably thinking, wow, that makes a lot of sense. I guess that's what we were talking about. And they don't know. So jab, jab, right hook. All right. So, all right. I think that's all I wanted to say. You know, look at your wall, look at your Facebook, see what you can change. Take tips on your own wall and make those changes so you can look at it, take that 60 seconds, and you can say that it's appealing to you. You can say, oh, I would buy off myself. That was a pretty darn good post. Don't take 50 seconds to do a post and just post it to post. If you're not showing value, people aren't going to watch you. Show value behind what you're doing and be a little creative. Take at least 2 minutes to make a post, not 50 seconds. And that extra minute can make a huge difference if you just put that extra time into it and really focus. All right. I'm going to open it up to any questions. Sorry, guys, I talked a lot. That was an hour already. There's a lot of passion behind what I do. Any question? Anyone who is looking to start a new social media outlet and they have a question about it, or they started one and they don't know what to do.
I have a question. I am not on Instagram,
Mhm.
and I've heard you talk about it a lot, and then Megan talked about it as well the other night. So I want to start a page, but my understanding is it's just pictures.
Mhm.
Do you use, like, I think it's Photofy, where you can actually write on the picture? So are you writing on every picture so that there's a message going along with it?
So if you would look at my Instagram, I usually do add words to my stuff. Photofy is one. I also use the app PicStitch. It's PIC and then the word stitch. My new favorite one is LIPIX. But yeah, you put your pictures and then you can add some words to it. But then whenever you're doing the post on Instagram, like put that message with it, not just the picture alone. Does that make sense?
It does. Thank
Okay.
you.
Did that answer your question?
It did. Thanks.
Okay. And if I'm making a picture, like if I'll take a picture of my, of a recipe or a food that I'm eating, I always put a link on that picture. So if you don't have a blog, put your Facebook, or you can put your email. So people have another way to search you for help if that's what they're wanting. And also if you're doing your Instagram, I don't know what your profile looks like, but at the bottom you have the ability to put a link. So for me, I have my Facebook link. That way they can contact me. I do not recommend putting your Beachbody link because it's not giving them the ability to gain that personal relationship with you. And also, if they are just going to go buy something, you don't know if they already have an account, because if they already have an account and they still go through that link, they're not going to be signed up with you, and you would have no idea, and they probably wouldn't either, because they probably wouldn't take notice. So just a little tip to throw out there. Any other questions? Come on. I know I didn't bore you that much, did I? All right. Are we good?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. If you guys have any questions, feel free to post in Forever Fit or send me an email or a message. A message would probably be better. I hate emails. Or a text if you have my phone number. All right, guys. Have a good night, and thank you all so much for getting on. See ya.
All right. Good night.
Good night.